Such a good boy. Huh? You gonna do yoga with me? You're gonna do it on down dog? Yeah. Good boy. Look at how strong you are. That's mhm. You have a little thing. You're so handsome. This Carla thought you were so handsome. Yes, you are. That boy. Want to do yoga with me? Yoga. Be good. God,
Hi, Barb.
how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm okay. I'm okay. Kind of looking forward to my favorite holiday of the year. I love Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I do too. Are you cooking it at your house?
So I'm not really a good cook. I can clean really well, but my husband's gonna and my son are gonna do the cooking.
Oh, cool.
How about you?
Yeah, my son and I, he lives with me now. And so we're cooking it and then the family will come over here.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it'll be fun. Yeah.
Hi, Katie.
Hi friends, how's it going?
Looking forward to a little restore.
I know, I just looked at the schedule and I was like, oh my God, it's Restore.
We've been helping our son like get his house ready to sell. Oh, I'm too old for this.
It's
Yeah.
hard. Moving is a freaking
Oh,
task, man.
oh man, it's tough.
Oh, okay. Well, it sounds like you're in need of some Restore yoga.
Yes. And Katie, just to remind you, I'm going to leave little bit early for that class.
Okay, sounds good. No
Thanks.
worries.
Okay.
Let's just, yeah, do some nice, gentle restorative yoga, friends. So let's start laying down. So go ahead and find, hi Heather. Go ahead and find your spot on your mat. Just lay on down. And as you come onto your back, if you want, you can just stretch a little bit, whatever feels good to you. So maybe a big full body stretch, maybe a little bit of windshield wiper with your knees for a moment. And then whenever you are ready, just find stillness. So you can rest in any position that feels good today. So maybe that's feet together, knees apart, feet apart, knees together. Maybe that's just Shavasana, corpse pose. So any position that calls to you, just to start out with, is nice and relaxing. And if you want, you could also bring one hand to your belly, one hand to your heart space. And just take these first few moments to really transition into your yoga practice. So from your day, whatever's going on in your day, kind of shifting gears, really intentionally shifting gears. And just landing on your mat, landing in your body. Start to pay more attention to just the rise and fall of your breath. Let's take 3 breaths together in style that's called Voloma breathing. So you guys have all done it with me before. We're just gonna take a 3-part inhale, first into our belly, then into our ribs, then into our chest, and then we'll exhale slowly for 10 seconds. You can exhale however you want, through your mouth, through your nose, through your teeth, like a hissing sound if you want to. So just whatever works for you today. So start by just exhaling all the way to emptiness. And then inhale first, just into your low belly, low back, and pause. Take that same breath up into mid ribs, mid abdomen, side bodies, pause. And then get as full as you can with this breath. Fill up as big as you can. Hold. And then slowly let it go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All the way to empty. And we'll do that 2 more times. So inhale, low belly, low back, pause. Inhale, mid ribs, mid back, side bodies, pause. And then fill up as big as you can and hold in that fullness. Release it slowly for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Last time. Low belly, low back. Mid ribs, mid back, side bodies. Chest, shoulders, upper back, crown of head, hold. Slow release, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All the way to empty. And then just great big inhale. And sigh it out this time. Invitation to use your ujjayi breath throughout our practice today. Just breathing in and out through your nose by way of the back of your throat. If you'd rather not use ujjayi for your restorative practice, that's okay. Just breathe in whatever way you want to, but see if you can make your breath a little bit deeper than it is in your just regular life. A little slower, a little deeper. As you connect to your slower, deeper breath or your ujjayi breath, everyone go ahead and draw your knees in towards your belly and just take a little rock from side to side, nice and gently. Your low back, a nice little massage. And then let both of your knees fall over to your right and either extend your left arm onto your left, or you could goalpost your left arm against the ground. Gaze up or over your left shoulder and send your breath down into your low belly and your low back. So see if you can feel each inhalation travel all the way down, expand into your belly. Then each exhale all the way to emptiness. We'll hang out here in this twist for about 5 to 7 rounds of breath. So just with each breath, see if you can relax a little bit more into your twist. Let your body just melt into the ground, melt around the pose. Soften through your facial muscles, through your forehead and your jaw. Just notice whatever there is to notice without judgment, but rather curiosity and just observation. Good job, you guys. Be here for about 2 more rounds. And then bottom of your next exhale, bring your knees back up. Hug your knees towards your belly for a moment. Take that little rock one more time. And then eventually let your knees fall over to your left side. So knees go left, right arm reaches out to your right. Gaze up or over your right shoulder. This doesn't have to be forceful or aggressive. So if you want, you can bring your left hand to the outside of your right thigh and apply a little bit of gentle pressure or leverage. You can also just let your body be exactly as it is. Let gravity take hold. And just focus on taking those deep Buddha belly breaths. Good job, you guys. Give it about 2 more rounds. And as you're ready, just bring it back to center. Bring your knees back up. Once again, taking that nice little rock, massaging your low back against the earth. And then eventually just set your feet on the ground with your knees bent. Arms down by your sides. So like you're setting up for bridge, but we're going to start with some pelvic tilts. So exhale, pull your belly button down, scoop your tailbone up. And then inhale, press your tailbone down and feel your low back lift away from the earth. Exhale, draw your belly button down, scoop your tailbone up. And inhale, press your tailbone down, low back lifts. Just like that, a few more times, slowly and intentionally, this simple and even subtle movement. Pay attention, so really notice, how does this feel? Does it feel easy to transition through these 2 different pelvic tilts? Do you find neutral in between? Can you feel what neutral pelvis feels like right in between? Good job, you guys. And then eventually we'll come into a bridge pose. So in your next couple of breaths, just start to find your way into your full bridge. So you could exhale, scoop your tailbone up, and then inhale to peel your spine off your mat. We'll hold this bridge for about 5 rounds of breath. So if you want to make it more restorative, you're welcome to put a block or a bolster under your sacrum, but you're also welcome to just be in your regular bridge or take any variation of it. So I'm interlacing my fingers underneath me. You could do the same. You could also take robot arms. So your just expression or exploration of your bridge pose today. Hug in with your inner thighs as if you're squeezing an invisible yoga block. Press down through your heels and the inner edges of your feet especially. Your toes don't need to be gripping. And take just about 2 or 3 more deep breaths. Press down into the back of your head as well so your chin stays just slightly lifted up away from your chest. And then if you are still with me in bridge, stay in it, but just work your shoulders out from underneath you and reach your arms straight up towards the ceiling, up towards the sky. Take an inhale here, lift your hips a tiny bit higher. Keep reaching your arms straight up, and then ever so slowly, slowly, slowly roll all the way down. So spine comes back to the ground. Once you're back in neutral spine, tee out your arms or cactus your arms. Bring your feet out to the width of your mat, nice and wide. And just take a few windshield wipers side to side. The knees go one way, and then back through center, and then all the way over to the other side. And do this slowly and mindfully. So sometimes I watch people do these, and they're just kind of plopping their knees side to side. You can get a lot out of this if you go slow. It's really therapeutic for your low back and your hips. Slowly, and pay attention especially to the leg that's on top. That top knee, you're reaching it forward and down. Good job, friends. And then finish the round you are on. Come back to center. And once you're back with your knees pointing up, go ahead and just draw your knees in toward your belly once again. And this time, rather than rocking it out with your knees together, kind of start to move your knees in different directions. So take your knees apart, maybe draw hearts with your knees, circles, just feeling into your hips a bit more. Grabbing hold of your kneecaps or just kind of the front of your shins. And then eventually work your way into a happy baby pose. Grab hold of your feet if you can. Pull down with your arms, press up through your heels as you flex your toes back and active. In your happy baby, invitation to explore a little bit. So maybe extending one leg and then the other leg, or even both at the same time. Good job, you guys. And then go ahead and release from happy baby. And take a full body stretch. So legs extend and arms extend. Pull yourself in opposite directions. Try to reach through fingers and toes. Big, huge inhale. And then exhale, roll to either side, fetal position. And just use your arms to guide yourself up into a seated position. Find a comfortable seat. So if you want to sit up on top of a bolster, blanket, block, you're welcome to. And just sit up tall with your arms resting down to your sides. Feel into the length of your spine. Feel into the length in the back of your neck. Exhale in your breath. Inhale, reach your arms out, around, and up. And exhale, bring your hands into your heart center. Inhale, reach your arms forward and all the way out nice and wide. As wide as they will go. And then exhale, gather your hands back into your heart. Inhale, keep your palms pressing as you reach up. See if you can keep your pinky fingers even pressing together as you reach up. And then exhale, let your arms return back down to your sides. And keep that going. Inhale, ground connects to sky, reach up. Exhale, sky to heart, hands to heart. Inhale, reach forward and just imagine you can share your energy with everyone on this Zoom space. And then exhale, gather some of that energy from the ether back into your own heart. Inhale, reach up, heart to sky. Keep pressing your palms together as best you can. And exhale, sky back to ground. This is your connection breath. We'll take one more round. Inhale, reach up, stretch tall. Exhale, gather your hands to your heart center. Inhale, reach forward and open up wide. Exhale, gather back in, hands to heart. With your palms pressed, inhale, reach. Exhale, let your arms return down to your sides. All right, keep your right hand on the ground and reach your left arm to the sky. Walk your right fingertips out and just a little side body stretch here. So reach through your left arm, puff up through your left ribs. Take some big, deep breaths into your side body for a moment. And then next time you inhale, come back up and reach both arms up, and then just switch it out. So left hand to the ground or opposite hand to the ground, walk it out a bit, and lengthening through your right side, puffing up through your right ribs now. Breathe into your right waistline. Soften through your face and your jaw. Couple more on this side. And then next inhale, back up, arms reach up. And as you exhale, let's come forward to hands and knees. So transition forward, tabletop. Once you're on hands and knees, we'll move through some cat-cow undulations. So inhale to lift your heart, your tailbone behind you, spread through your front ribs. And exhale to curl in and round your spine. Maybe you even lift up to your fingertips. Really round and hollow out. Back and forth a couple more times. Inhale. Front body stretches. And exhale, back body stretches as you round. And just go at your own pace, just like that. A couple more times, back and forth. And just notice whatever there is to notice. Notice if you can feel the mobility through your mid spine, not just your upper and your lower spine. Finish the round you are on. And then bring it back to neutral spine position, hands and knees, tabletop. We're going to take a thread the needle posture, so make sure your knees are at least hip width distance apart. Take your right arm out and all the way up. Inhale here. As you exhale, thread your right arm underneath you. So come down to rest gently on the outside of your shoulder and the outside of your head. You can work it however you want. So maybe you wrap your left arm behind your back. Maybe you push into the ground with your left hand. I'm interlacing my fingers and just kind of giving my right arm a little tug. Take about 3, 4, 5 more breaths here. Good job. Soften your face, your eyebrows, your eyelids. Soften your jaw. And then if you do happen to have your left hand lifted, bring it back down. On an inhale, unthread your right arm, reach it out and all the way up once more. And then exhale, set your right hand down. For a moment, we're going to sit back into a screaming toe pose. So toes curled under, sit your hips back onto your heels. Toes are curled under, so this may feel really intense. If it does, you can bring your hands to something in front of you, to a block, to a bolster, or to the ground. And you're just going to, as best you can, let that heat build in the soles of your feet. So if you can sit back, sit back. This is called screaming toe pose for a reason. It feels quite intense for the toes and soles of feet. It's really good for the plantar fascia, that soft tissue at the soles of your feet. So see if you can just settle in for about 3-4 more rounds. Send your breath down into your toes. Good job, you guys. Take one last deep breath. And then at the end of your exhale, hands and knees, untuck your toes, and you can just kind of pat them gently, pitter patter, tap them against the ground here for a moment. And then for like 4 or 5 breaths, let's take it back to down dog. So stretch it out in your downward facing dog, pedal out your heels, maybe shake your head yes or no. Spread your fingers nice and wide so you've got a strong foundation through your hands. Feel the connection to your strong core lifting you up. Good job. Maybe you take a big open mouth sigh for your last breath here. And then go ahead and bring your knees back down gently. And for a moment, just take some circles with your hips. So all the way around, great big circles. Biggest circles you can make. And if you feel places that feel a little bit tight or a little bit tender, sore, you might stay there and just kind of work back and forth for a moment. And then let's slowly return to our neutral spine position, just regular tabletop again. The knees at least hips width distance apart. Setting up for thread the needle with our left arm. So take your left arm out and all the way up. Inhale. And as you exhale, thread it underneath you. So come down, rest gently on the outside of your shoulder and the outside of your head. And any way you would like to work it on this side. Big deep breaths. Give it about 3 more rounds. If you do have your right hand lifted, start to bring it back to the ground. And then on an inhalation, unthread your left arm, reach it out and all the way back up. Then exhale, just left hand down. And once again, sit back into your screaming toe pose. So toes curled under, knees are about hips width distance apart, sit back. And this time, if you want, invitation to bring your hands behind you. If you need to have your hands on something in front of you to take some weight off, that's fine. If you're able to sit back, bring your hands behind you, interlace your fingers. Open through the front of your shoulders. You can start to reach your hands back a bit. And be here just holding for about 4 more breaths. If you want to let go of the clasp of your hands at any point, that's totally fine. Good job. One last round. And then slowly release your clasp if you've still got it. Bring your hands forward, untuck your toes, give them that nice little pitter-patter tap against the ground. And then for a moment, once again, downward facing dog, about 5 breaths in your down dog. Feel all that aliveness and awareness in your toes and your feet. You can move and explore with movement, even lift one leg if you want, and then the other. Or you can just hang out, be still on the outside, but feel those little micro adjustments, those little micro movements inside. Soften your face and your jaw. Really good, you guys. Take one last round here. You can exhale out your mouth if you want. And then ease your way back onto your hands and your knees. And once again, either hip circles, or if you want, you can try what I call barrel rolls with your torso. Or sometimes I also call it jump rope with your torso. So it's like you're letting your torso move in this circular motion. You can play with that. And if you can get it, take a few one direction and then reverse directions. If this isn't really happening for you, you're like, what the heck are you doing? I don't even get it. Then just take hip circles, totally fine. Good job, you guys. And then your next couple breaths, we'll return just to our regular tabletop. And from tabletop, let's find our way down onto our belly now. So however you'd like to get there, you can just scoot your knees back and lower your body down. And then once you're on your belly, we will, I think this is called sleeping swan pose. So turn your head to the left, and if you want, you can use your hands under your head as a little pillow. Right leg stays extended, and just slide your left knee up. So left knee bends and slide your left knee up towards your upper body. And then we'll hang out here. Let me see, yeah. We'll hang out here for about 5 to 7 breaths. And if you don't like having your hands under your head, they don't have to be there. You could cactus them out to the sides, or I'm just kind of squeezing my arms in towards my sides. Whatever works best for you. Just notice sensation, sensation in your low back, sensation in your hips. Wherever else you might be feeling things, just notice. Take about 3 more rounds. Okay, and then You're gonna lift your upper body just a little bit so you can kind of prop yourself up on your forearms. Right arm is going to reach underneath you with your palm facing up. And then left palm comes to meet your right palm. You're gonna take your left arm up, reach it straight up, and then back behind you, let your heart open. So you're coming into a variation of a spinal twist. Your left arm might be really high like this. And if so, you could bend your elbow, bring your fingertips to your shoulder, and kind of reach back with your elbow instead of your arm so it doesn't fall asleep or go dead. You could also bring your right hand to the outside of your left thigh or knee and apply a little bit of gentle pressure. So as best you can, let your heart look up and open towards the sky. We'll be here for about 3, 4, 5 more deep breaths. See if you can breathe all the way down into your belly. Good job, you guys. Okay, end of your next exhale. We're just going to rewind out of all of that. So kind of coming back towards that sleeping swan position, propping yourself up enough to scoot your right arm out from under you and then take your left leg back. Turn your head the opposite direction now and slide your right knee up. So bend your right knee and slide it up towards your torso, towards your upper body. The left leg is long, right knee bends and slides upwards. And you can do whatever feels good with your arms. Cactus position, squeeze them in towards your sides, tee them out. And take some big, spacious breaths into your low back, into your hips. Just really melting around this shape. Good job, friends. Take about 3 more deep breaths. And then bottom of your next exhale, start to lift your upper body again. So just kind of propping yourself up on your forearms for a second. Take your left arm, thread it underneath you. So left arm reaches underneath you and then right palm meets your left palm. From that place, reach your right arm up. Try to relax your head back on the ground or a pillow. Reach your right arm up and back. Let your heart start to look up towards the sky. Breathe down into your belly, big, spacious breaths. Remember, if your right arm is really high in the air, you can bend your elbow, grab your shoulder with your fingertips, and reach back through your elbow instead. Take just about 4 more rounds. And then this time, you guys, rather than rewinding out of it, we're just going to fully come onto our back again. So instead of going back to your belly, just let yourself come all the way onto your back down. You might need to kind of scoot yourself back to the center of your mat. Once you're on your back, just like we did at the very beginning, hug your knees in, take a little rock side to side gently. And then set your feet down with your knees bent. Extend your right leg straight up towards the ceiling. You can grab the back of your thigh if you want to, or you can just use the strength in your right leg to hold it there. And take some circles through your ankle. So fullest range of motion you can find through that ankle joint. You might hear a little snap, crackle, pops. That's perfectly normal, perfectly fine. You can reverse those circles at any time. And then flex your toes back towards your shin. It's called dorsal flexion. Press up through your heel. Take one more inhale here as you lengthen your right leg. And then figure 4, supine pigeon. So bring your outer right ankle to the top of your left thigh. And you can keep your left foot on the ground and just work your right knee forward and away from your upper body. Stay there. Or if you want a little more, you could lift your left foot and grab hold behind your left thigh. Try to keep your spine as neutral as possible. We'll hang out here for about 7 to 10 breaths. So for a little while, you're welcome to take little rocks side to side, or if there's any other way you like to explore this pose, you're welcome to do so. If you have a wall at home, you could also put your left foot up against the wall and use that as a little bit of leverage. About 3 or 4 more breaths. And if you do have your left foot lifted off the ground, set it back down. And extend your right leg up for just a moment. And then bend your right knee and reach up, grab hold of the outer edge of your foot if you can. If that's too much, you can grab the inner edge, or you can even grab your ankle. Then once you've got your foot, so bend your knee. We're coming into a half happy baby. Extend your left leg long on the ground. Imagine there's a sandbag on top of your left thigh. So half happy baby, press up through your right heel, pull down with your arm, flex your toes. So you're working your right knee to the outside of your right ribs and down towards the ground. As best you can, keep a nice neutral spine. Take about 2-3 more rounds here in your half happy baby. If you're feeling it, you could even extend your right leg out to the right, pressing out through your right heel. Good job, friends. And then release your right leg. Take it out next to your left leg. Full body stretch, so arms overhead. And imagine there's an invisible rope over your head and you want to drag yourself backwards by pulling on that rope one arm at a time. So reach through one arm one side and then reach through the other side. Grab that invisible rope. Reach side to side just a couple more times. Good job. And then bring your hands, your arms down by your sides. Bring your feet to the ground with your knees bent once again. Extend your left leg straight up towards the sky. You can grab the back of your thigh if you want, or just support yourself using the strength in your left leg. Circle out your ankle. So fullest range of motion you can find. And you can see my left knee is bent a little bit, so please feel free to bend your knee if you need to. Don't pull on your low back. Circling it out. Those little snap, crackle, pops. Good, you guys. And then finally, just flex your toes back, dorsal flexion. Press up through your heel, get that leg as straight as it will go. Take one more inhale. And then as you exhale, figure 4, supine pigeon variation. So right foot can stay down, or if you want to, you could bring your right foot to a wall. You could also grab hold behind your right thigh. Little rocks are welcome, or any other exploration on your own is welcome. Big, spacious breaths. Take about 5 more rounds here. You're holding onto your right leg. Set your right foot back on the ground. And then extend your left leg up for a second. Bend your left knee, reach up and grab your left foot. So coming into that half happy baby. So let your left knee bend now and then extend your right leg forward and imagine that heavy sandbag on top of your right thigh. Pull down with the strength in your left arm as you press up with the strength in your left leg. So pressing up through your left heel. Nice and neutral through your spine. Big deep breaths. And then release your left leg one more time. Big full body stretch. Reach your arms overhead and your legs long. As you actively reach through fingers and toes, notice if your back ribs are lifting a lot, and try to press your back ribs down towards the ground. So finding a slightly more neutral spine as you reach, finding a little engagement through your core as you reach. Take one more big inhale, reach, 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 press your back ribs down. And then exhale, hug your knees in, little rock from side to side. Set your feet down and soles of your feet together, let your knees fall open like a book. It can be, your feet can be close to your upper body or further away, whatever works best or feels best for you. And then press your feet firmly together and see if you can pick your butt up off the ground. As you pick your butt up, squeeze through your outer glutes a lot. Imagine somebody is pressing your knees down and you're pressing against them, trying to lift your hips higher. Keep pressing the soles of your feet, lifting your hips, squeezing your outer glutes. Hold here, breathe here for 3, 2, 1. And then relax your butt back down. Bring your knees up, walk your feet out wide, and let your knees now fall in towards each other. So feet wide, knees fall in. This constructive rest pose. And it's fine if your knees touch, it's fine if they don't touch. Bring one hand to your heart space, one hand to your belly. And we'll take that same breath exercise that we took at the very beginning of our practice one more time, 3 rounds. So start by just exhaling, emptying out. Inhale into low belly, pause. That same inhale, move it up into mid ribs, mid back, pause. Then all the way up as full as you can become with this breath, hold. Release it slowly for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Low belly, low back. Mid ribs, mid back. Chest, shoulders, upper back, crown of head, hold. And then slow release, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All the way to empty. One more time. Low belly, low back, hips, pelvis. Mid ribs, mid back, side bodies. And then as full as you can become, hold in that fullness. Release it slowly. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All the way to emptiness. Take a great big inhale. Sigh it out your mouth. Ah. And if there are any other poses, any other movements you want to take to finish off your practice, please do. Eventually just set up your final relaxation. So either your corpse pose or you're welcome to make yourself really cozy and comfy. Maybe use a blanket in some way or use a pillow in some way. And at this point, you can just let your breath become completely effortless. Let go of any manipulation, any control. Just let your body breathe you. As you settle in, I just have a simple thought for you. It's by Cory Muscara. It's just mind gratitude versus soul gratitude. So mind gratitude sounds like this. Thank you for all that I have in this life. And soul gratitude sounds like this. Thank you for the opportunity to meet who I truly am in this life. Mind gratitude. Thank you for all I have in this life. Soul gratitude. Thank you for the opportunity to meet who I truly am in this life. Just let that kind of sink in, marinate. These last few moments, just be in your body, be with energy and sensation as it pulsates and flows through. Shavasana. Take a deep breath in and let it go. And just start to wiggle, start to move. Gentle, just mindful movements. And then eventually find your way onto either side. So nurturing fetal position. Using your arms, begin to guide yourself up into seated meditation. And just close our practice in a nice comfortable seat. As you sit up, close your eyes. Exhaling your breath. And one last time, sweep your arms out, around, and up. Breathe in. And imagine you're just gathering all the energy, all the effort from your practice. Bring it all into your own heart, hands to heart. Thank you guys so much for showing up, for letting me guide you through this restorative practice today. Hope you all have a wonderful holiday weekend, and I'll see you soon. Namaste. Okie dokie, artichokes.
Thanks, Katie.
Thanks, Katie.
You're so welcome.
Thank you.
Thanks for being here, guys. See you next week. Have a good Thanksgiving.
You too. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.